Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor. Welcome to all of you. Hope you're well. I've been up most of the night working on the interview, promoting the interview, which comes up in a few hours' time for Virgin Galactic. You asked for action. I've done the very, very best I can. As of today, I'm going to take a little step back and take a break, I think, for at least a day or so, because I'm extremely tired and facing all kinds of attacks from shorters, trying to bring it down. The stock's going to zero. It's been a very stressful time. And people forget that I'm just an investor, just like you, sharing my journey, just like you, losing money, just like you. All I'm trying to do is bring people together and help and be proactive. And I've had results. People said you'd never be able to do it on a channel like your size. Who are you? Whatever. Well, everybody in the world who changes the world starts off as one voice and builds it up, builds a community, changes the world. Elon Musk, just about everybody, Richard Branson, everybody starts somewhere, and we've had an impact, and we've now attracted some of the largest investors in the world to follow me on X and YouTube, see what I'm doing, contact me, reach out to me, ask me for support. And last night I had a wonderful interview. You've just seen the promo for it just a few moments ago. It premiered 30 minutes ago. And the interview is today at 12 p.m. Central Time, 1 p.m. Eastern Time. And also that'll be 6 p.m. in the UK. Right, let me read some of the comments. Good afternoon, all. Another exciting day, and we are green. I said would get it up today, and Virgin Galactic is holding up in the after hours. Try to watch it from your link, Martin, but it premieres in 4 hours. It's just gone live, Bill. It's on the homepage of my YouTube channel. Let me share with you. Here it is. Here is the event. If you go on my homepage of the channel, it's also linked everywhere in all the social media platforms, everywhere. So if you go here on the main video section, the interview there, you can see when you've watched it because it has it has a red bar. Here it is, the full interview this afternoon, but here's the trailer for it. So if you've not yet watched it, I'll give you the link right now. Go and watch it right now. Everybody, in fact, go and watch it right now. It's 1 minute long. So everybody can leave a like on it, share it, and so on and so forth. So if everyone just takes a minute then, some of you can't find it, here is the link. Go and watch it right now. There you go. Let me give it you 3 times. There it is in the chat. All right, you can all go and watch it now. It's 1 minute and 9 seconds long. Let me go into Rumble. Where's my Rumble gone a minute? Oh, there we go. Go into Rumble, and I'll give it to everybody over there as well. But I can't believe that you've not seen it, Bill, because it's literally on every social media account I have, that link to that video. But there it is. I've given it to everybody on Rumble as well. So there you go. All right, I'm going to let that play through because I don't want to damage the video by only watching a few seconds of it. I always like to make sure I watch a video all the way through, otherwise it doesn't help the video. All right, there you go. And then it clicks. Look, I tell you to click above my head, and there's a little eye. See the little eye? That'll take you to the videos. Take you to the main video. There, look, you see it? There, look, it links there. And there, look, there's also a link on the screen, look, link to it right there. And when you click on that, look, that takes you to the event, the main event this afternoon, 12 p.m. Central, 1 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. in the UK. All right, there you go. It's all there. And right, so let me come back to here a minute. Move that around. There we go. All right. Hopefully that all makes sense. Okay. Same Bill. Try to watch it from your link, Martin, but it premiered in 4 hours. There is a glitch on YouTube at the moment. There is a glitch on YouTube at the moment. When you set a premiere, it takes you to the next event. I don't know why it does that. It takes you to the next event. Some of you have experienced that. I've experienced that there is a glitch doing that. You're absolutely correct. That is happening at the moment on YouTube. The premiere takes you to the next premiere. All you can do is just come back out of that and go on the homepage, and there's the video. It does do that at the moment. For some reason, I have noticed that it takes you back to the next video, but it is being watched. You can find it. You just got to go back. It does do that for some crazy reason. Good morning, everyone. So you're not alone. That is happening to everybody. Hello, everybody. Same here, Bill. Can't see the video. What's going on? Are you having a break? I think I'm probably going to take a break. In October, I always have a break. This year, I've not gone to England. I can't afford to because I had to buy my new computer for the show. So this year, I haven't got my holiday going back to Cornwall. Leah's off. Leah's taken the month off. We always go to England, and but I haven't. I haven't got.
Jason Fallon has become a member. A beer for a year. Beer. So glad I found you. You've helped me a lot. Your lives are the best part of the day. Cheers from the land down under.
Thank you very much indeed. What a wonderful thing there from Jason Fallon. Yeah, I couldn't afford to because of the new computer that I had to buy. So this year I can't. But I do think I'm going to take some days off because Virgin Galactic has been very difficult. People are trying to drive the stock down, trying to bring my channel down, attacking me. I mean, never going to work, but it's hard. It's hard waking up with the barrages of DMs, messages every day, and people blaming you, and you're irresponsible, and I follow you, and I bought because of you, and all these things. I don't want to be responsible for people's decisions, and I'm not. But people think I am, and it's difficult to read every day. It's quite tiring. Have seen the trailer. There you go. Same. Oh, you've seen it now. Brilliant. Good morning, all. Great. Just the trailer. No long video. No, the long video is that's the trailer. That's what the trailer is. That is leading on to tonight's video. Well, I say tonight. It's in 4 hours' time. The idea of doing the trailer is to get everybody to watch the main event. That's the point of it. If it's an event, just a normal video, no. But this is an event. Jason, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Ladies and gentlemen.
Enjoy your time off, mate.
Well, maybe 10 more of those and I can buy a ticket to England and we can have a holiday. Oh my gosh. Jason Fallon, thank you so much indeed. I think I will take some time off, I really have to. Let me just go to the back of the studio. Oh, I can't believe it. Jason, thank you very much. I'm a bit emotional this morning because I've been up all night trying my best to do my best for Virgin Galactic. The investors that follow my show, I know I rank #1 for it. Everybody's watching it. I'm trying to help people, and it's hard because a lot of the people that attack me forget that I am just the same as all of you investing. In fact, I've got less money than everybody else. This is all the money I have in the world, right? So, and it's why I can't go to England this year because I had to buy the new computer. But they forget. I think people think I'm a millionaire or something, and I can just, but I'm not. I'm just like everybody else. So anyway, $63. Thank you, Jason Fallon. I can't believe it. Thank you so much for that. Let me go and turn the back of the studio on a second. There you go. Yeah, there is a slight issue with premieres going to the next one, but I'm sure it'll all work out. Jason, sincere thank you to that. I can't thank you enough. That's really, really wonderful. Thank you very much. And you remember what I always said about you start investing after you've paid everything off. And if you can't afford something, you don't have it. It'd be very, very easy for me to put the flights, book the holiday on a credit card, off I go. But then that puts pressure on my investments because I don't earn enough to pay that off. That's why I'm not going, right? And then you've got to start selling when you're down, and then you have margin and all the rest of it. So, you know, when I've always said to people, you've got to take the sacrifices to be able to invest. See, I'm leading by example, you know. I've not had a holiday. I've been live every day since last October, other than bank holidays, which is about 5 a year. You have to stand by that, you know, otherwise your investing strategy is going to be all over the whack anyway. So I wanted to thank Jason Fallon. So there we go. Cheers, mate. Really appreciate it. That's very nice of you. Thanks ever so much indeed. All right. All right. Whoops-a-daisy. I pressed the wrong screen. I'm a bit tired this morning. I've been up all night promoting the video and talking to other investors and so on. Right. Let's go for all our positions this morning. I guess the Australian markets are doing quite well. I don't think so any better than the US markets. It's just that Jason Fallon is a real fan and supporter of the show, and he's in a position where he can. It's very, very decent of him. Anyway, not at all. Let's go down here. Hey, hello all. Good morning. Cash in the attic. Yes, cash in the attic for Sun. Yes, that's lifted my spirits. Cash in the attic.
Thanks for all you do, Martyn. I'm here if you need anything, always.
Sensei, you might have to go live every day, 10 hours a day, all the way through October. Fancy that? Sensei just said, I'm here for you. If you need anything, just call me. So shall we have a poll? Who would like cash in the attic 10 hours a day, up to 10 hours a day? Because there's always going to be somebody who doesn't actually go live 10 hours a day. Who would like to have Sensei all the way through October on my holiday? If I take a holiday, who would follow Sensei and cash in the attic? I love it. I absolutely love. This is better than anything. This is better than anything. The fact that people are doing cash in the attic. By the way, I have seen, I have seen on the video, look at this. Sensei, he's in so much trouble. Look at this. Look at this. Cash in the attic. It's all over the place. By the way, we had a member last night join from, as you can see, from Hungary. And Andy Shovel is a sponsor, not a permanent sponsor like Sensei is. He wanted to just support me for a couple of months for the interview that I did last night with him. So it's Andy Shovel I interviewed last night, and he decided to, support the channel for a couple of months as a thank you for doing the interview. But my thanks goes out to him because it's going to be a great video, great content, help people with Virgin Galactic. A lot of information as well in that video. Really good information from one of the biggest, in the top 10 retail investors in the world. And that was another attack I got from people. I thought this was the biggest investor in the world. Well, the biggest investor in the world would be Richard Branson. He owns more shares than anybody else. So Richard Branson is the number one investor in Virgin Galactic. This is the number one in the top 10, top 5 actually, of retail investors in the world. And I make that very clear in my interview and very clear everywhere else. So anyway, thank you for that wonderful super chat, Sensei. That was very, very nice of you. Really appreciate that. Awesome stuff. Thank you very much. Really, really nice of you. Appreciate that. Nice one, Sensei, Mike. Nice, said Jason Fallon. Martyn, in relation to the keyboard warriors trolls, pluck them. Typo. Typo. In the end, it's an investor's responsibility to undertake their own due diligence. Keep your chin up. Appreciate it. Appreciate you saying it is hard sometimes. He couldn't sing happy birthday on my birthday, October the 19th. Bill, I'm not going on holiday this year to the UK. You know, as lovely as those tips are from Jason and Sensei, they're not enough to take us on holiday, all right? So we're not going to go on holiday. We're not going to go on holiday. Leah's taken a month off. She saves it up to go to England, but I'm going to take some time off. But Bill, I will be here for your birthday. I will be here for your birthday, all right? October the 19th. So keep reminding me. In fact, you don't need to remind me because I'm going to write it down. I'm going to write it down. And not only that, Bill, not only that, you will get on your birthday, if you're on the Bill's birthday, if you're on the newsletter on your birthday, you'll actually get an email which I'm now building in a video of happy birthday as well. I'm trying to sort of work that out, how to do that. But on your if you are on the email newsletter on your birthday, you'll get an email from me as well with a birthday card and song and everything else. Anyway, let's have a look. So yeah, Bill, I will be here on October the 19th. I'm not going to England. I can't afford it. The computer took all my money this year. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be here and just maybe take some time off, a few days here, maybe a few days there, and maybe get Sensei to do the whole thing. Brilliant. It's getting worse, isn't it? It's getting worse, that is. I'm not even saying the words anymore. It's I mean, it's just got worse. Martyn, don't listen to the haters and naysayers. You are at least trying. Keep up the good work. You're always coming. Are we all coming to Texas next year? Are we all coming to Texas next year? Yep. I can't read that out, Jason. Very nice. I can't read that out. Anyway, much appreciate your sentiment. You can drive around with the bike in the town. I once figured there's a lot to see in the places where we live. Yes. The thing is, I've got a push bike. But it's not Cornwall. Concrete Dallas with the air 1,000 miles away, no fresh air, and no, it's not Cornwall. It's not fish and chips. I'm afraid. Doesn't matter how much I ride around on a bike. Anyway, let's go for our positions. Virgin Galactic is up again today. It was up yesterday. It's up again today. 1.21. Now, if you've not yet seen the promotional video, I love this. Cash on the Attic. It's going to be so good on Sunday. I can't wait for that. It's poor old Sensei. He wants to do a show all about charts, and it's turned into a comedy show. Brilliant, isn't it? Anyway, so here is the link for the trailer. It went out a few moments ago. It's literally just 1 minute and 19 seconds long. I'll give you the whoops a daisy. Where is it? Copy. There's the link for it. Go and watch it now. And I apologize. There is a technical glitch on YouTube. When you set a video, it seems to start the next one. Bit weird, isn't it? But it's happening at the moment. But this is the main event. So it's on the homepage of the YouTube channel. It premieres here. And as you can see, it's upcoming 12 o'clock. That's the full interview. Now, you need to listen to the whole interview. Lots of information about Virgin Galactic. In this interview, I speak to one of the biggest top 5 investors, retail investors in the world, Virgin Galactic. He has a company. He's the CEO of a company larger than Virgin Galactic. It's bigger, way bigger. So you get the idea, right? And he's all into space. And go and watch it. You're going to learn all the things that are right with Virgin Galactic, all the things that are wrong with Virgin Galactic from a CEO who runs a business larger than Virgin Galactic, owns it, a business larger than Virgin Galactic. So listen to it. And at the end of it, and there'll be links everywhere on my socials. There'll be links below the video. There'll be links, all the rest of it, absolutely everywhere. That will take you to our petition. This is what the campaign is. Now, this petition, I was criticized last night. A few people on X and StockWit said, I thought it was more than this, blah, blah, blah. What is this? It's like, well, what are you doing? What are you doing? Andy is going to meet with the investor relations manager and hand this to Michael Cole-Glazier. This is going to be handed to Michael Cole-Glazier, the CEO of Virgin Galactic. It's being done properly. Now, last night when I interviewed Andy, this was at like about 2. And since I put it out, this is why he came to me, 107, it's now on 114 signatures. And I've done it, and if you actually scroll below, it's quite an in-depth letter. You'll actually see, there I am, look, I have made some comments. Now, what I'd like everyone to do is to go and like my comment. Make my comment the number 1 comment. After all, it was me who did it. So there you go. I'd love if you could go and comment there. That'll be really, really great. So yeah, leave a comment. But this is what we're doing. So this, is going directly, officially, properly to the investors relations and Michael Cole-Glazier personally with the full roadmap of what we're going to do. So it's important. So for those of you sitting behind your keyboards doing sod all, moaning all the time, not getting involved, have you organised a proper petition? Are you going to meet the CEO? Have you got someone to record a video and put it out to the world? I don't bloody think so. Well, I have, and I've done it, and there it is, and hopefully it'll have a response. We've already seen the price go up. We've already seen other investors hear about Virgin Galactic. Other investors overnight start to buy in. Because, of course, the markets are 24 hours a day to lots of people, including myself. So there you go. Anyway, let's have a look. Let me go through. Hello, good morning, a man from Earth. Jojo S. Is there an executive summary from the interview? Is there an executive summary from the interview? Well, my video that comes out later. Good question. Jojo. When the video comes out, I have transcribed the entire interview, if that's what you mean. I have transcribed the whole interview in 14 languages because we get a lot of people interested in this from other countries. And let me just have a look where that is. This is the one this is the trailer. I've done it on here as well. I wonder where it shows it. But there is a transcribe. Let's have a look. More. Show transcript. Show transcript. There you go. Follow along using the transcript. So let's have a look. Okay. Right. So I've never actually downloaded the transcript, but you can. As you can see, I've done subtitles. Oh, there it is on the right-hand side. Yeah, and I think you can download this, can't you? Toggle timestamps. I think you can download this. I'm not quite sure. I've never done it before. But yeah, there's a full transcript in 14. I've done it in 14 languages. If you go here, look, some of you will say, no, he hasn't. Yes, he has. Look, there it is. It's in Arabic as well. It's in 14 languages. So yeah, there's a full transcript, and I believe I've never done it, and you've asked me a question now I don't actually know the answer to. You can download it, I believe, this transcript in 14 languages. And also, I'm just looking at it there. Toggle down. Also, what I'm doing, working on this today to take things up to another level, is I've noticed that news items on certain subjects I cover rank higher on Google because they're news. I don't know why that is. If I'm getting more views than the news, why am I not showing up? But I show up on YouTube, very rarely on Google, sometimes on Google, but not always. So what I'm doing, I tried it before, and it took a sideline because at that time I was getting my new computer. So it got put on the back burner. But what I'm going to do is start this again, is a website, a blog for my posts. And I was actually thinking about asking Sensei. I didn't want to give him any more work though. But what I want is a blog for every one of my posts. So essentially, you have the image, the title, the tags, and a blog, because I've noticed then you rank, because there is a very small YouTuber who's making videos for a well-known trading platform, and because he writes for them, he makes reviews for them, they put it on their website, and their website ranks up. Like Market Watch. It's not Market Watch. I'm not going to tell you which one it is because I don't want you to go and watch it. But there are websites where he hasn't got hardly any subscribers to his channel, but he gets views because it's on their website. And that's because it's a website, not just YouTube. So what I want to do is I want to do a blog. And if anybody else wants to join in with me, maybe Sensei might want to do that as part of his clips channel. You can have a website where you actually feature my videos. And basically all you need to do is have the thumbnail. Obviously, in your blog software, you will have the tags and the is it RS, not CEO, RSO, whatever it's called, I forget now. And then the description and the link, and it'll drive a lot of traffic to your website. And I don't mind because I can't do everything, right? I'm literally giving it to somebody here, and there'll be somebody listening thinking, "Hang on a minute, I can do something on this." And you can do that, and it'll get the videos on the homepage. It'll get them on the front page of YouTube, front page of Google, and our numbers will quadruple overnight. I just haven't got the time to do another step. So anyway, okay. Rest in peace, Michael Gambon. Has Michael Gambon passed away? That's a sad day. Gambon is a bend on Top Gear. He raced around Top Gear track, and he had his own bend. He had his own little curve, the Gambon curve. Anyway, that's a great shame. He had a good life though. 2-minute highlights, if possible. Key points only, please. I could do that. I could do that. I could put the key highlights, but I do think, Jojo, what's best for Virgin Galactic promoting the story is have a full interview video. It's like 30 minutes long, and I think that will, because that's a decent long video, will get watched by more people. SEO. Thank you very much, Sensei. Yeah. Hola, amigos. Pedro Rodriguez, how are you this morning? Lovely to see you. SEO, you are looking at the wrong camera when you are talking. Look forward, not to the right. I've always done that, Bill, because this is the camera you're talking about, right? So I've basically got camera one. This is camera one looking right at you. Let me get rid of the comment a second. Right. This is, whoops, daisy. Right, this is camera one. And the reason why I placed my trading screen the way I did is because I'm looking at the chart. I'm always presenting information just here. Okay, I'm always presenting information there. So when I'm talking to you, I'm looking here at this information. So I'm able to look at it so I can see it as opposed to staring down the camera lens. I could stare down the camera lens like this. What does everybody think? It's much, much, much harder work for me because there's nothing for me to look at. There's nothing for me to read. And it takes huge amounts of discipline. When they do it on TV, they have cue cards there, not cue cards, but screens that are rolling up with the information. I've got nothing to look at. I'm looking at my web page, which is there. Here, there is nothing. But I've often thought about that. I would like to be able to look at you, but anyway, that's the reason why I do it, and that's the reason why it's turned to that angle. When I look down, I'm reading the comments. It's a good comment. I'd like to know what people think about that. Anyway, FFIE up. I've got a position I want to get out of. I sold my Roth. I don't believe in the company anymore. I think it's an absolute pants company. I don't want to be in it. It's had a huge reverse split. The company don't want to sell anything. No eye contact. LOL. No eye contact during. Hello. That's a bit weird. What's going on there? But anyway, I do have a long-term position, which is not long at all. I want to be out of it. $145. I'm down $400. I'd like to get my money back. Maybe I will one day. I don't know. It does have this up and down, very violent, sort of action. So, I might one day. It's a bit like Mullen. It can suddenly pop, but I don't see it. But it's a lottery ticket, if anything else. Anyway, let's have a quick update on the petition. 114 started at a couple last night before my interview. 120. It's going up very quickly. I'm sure Andy Shovel will be very, very happy that he came to me for this. He said, "I'd love 100 signatures." I went, "I could do more than that." Anyway, I said, I'm a small channel, but I have a very passionate, very active, proactive members. I remember seeing Meet Kevin when he did the ETF at the New York Stock Exchange. He asked people if they wanted to meet him, and I saw the small crowd, a very small crowd, less than we had in England, to come and see me. And people traveled across the world. We had the Aprils come from Italy. So not all the way across the world. No one came from America, but they came across from Italy and parts of England. And we had a bigger crowd. So it's not how many subscribers you've got. It's how much they support the channel and how much they support you. And I said, we're only 10,000 subscribers, but you'll get more reaction than if you'd gone to a 1 million subscriber channel. I guarantee you that. And they would have charged thousands of dollars to do the video. I did it, and I did it for free. He then offered. He said, "I'll be a sponsor for a couple of months as a little tip," which is very nice of him. I mean, that's how solo podcasts usually do it. They stare into the front camera, but you have screens. But is a difference. Keep doing it your way. I mean, what do you think? Okay, let me run a poll just quickly. Let me run a poll. Okay, run a poll. Whoops, hang on a minute. I'd like to know then. Now, Bill has posed this question. Start a poll. Would you prefer I looked into, which is how they do it on the news, isn't it? Into the camera. Yes or no? Yes. No. No preference. There you go. Okay. So before I give you the poll, I'm talking to you now, look, and I'm looking at the chart. I'm talking to you, looking at the chart, and we can see what's going on today. That's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at the chart, or now I'm talking to you about the chart. I'm looking directly at the camera lens, looking at you, and the chart is just over here somewhere, and I'm looking at you. Which do you prefer? Looking at the chart when I'm talking about it, or looking at the camera lens when I'm talking about it? What do you prefer? Here we go. No, you would need a script writer. It's only a one-man band at the moment, Jordan Allen. Yeah, and I don't follow a script either. So, you know, I feel if you were panned further back, then looking forward would be the way to go. If you were panned further back, so if I was back here, but I'll change the lights. If I was back here, it looked better, right? But because I'm close up, it works. Congratulations on growing and pushing the channel. Nice, Mr. Martin. Thank you very much. Just keeping it real, Martin. Don't worry where to look. Congratulations on growing and pushing the channel. Nice. Yeah, there is something real about this, because in fact I don't want to say until you vote, really. You know, but let's see how many have voted already. 13. Okay, quite a lot of you have voted. Okay. Because this is real. This is what's happening. Staring into the camera is false. When you see that on the news, they look into the camera. You know, the ladies have got their hair pulled forward, so they're bald at the back. That's false. And people know it's false. They're looking down the camera lens like they're talking to you and they're reading a script. It's not real. Whoa!
Martin, this is for your holiday ticket. Hopefully by the end of the day you have enough to buy it. I really appreciate all you do.
well, blimey. I'm a bit overwhelmed this morning, actually. I'm a bit tired. I've been up all night with it. Everyone, you know, a lot of aggression, a lot of people angry, a lot of people frustrated, taking it out on me. And, you know, I love what I do, and I appreciate that. It's very, very nice of you. You know, but I won't be taking the holiday because it's a few $1,000s, isn't it? It's about $1,500 the ticket, and then you know got to, you know, I won't earn any money on YouTube for a month, and you know, all those things. So I can't afford the holiday. The computer was $4,500. So we're not gonna go to England this year. We've made that decision, but I'll take a few days off, and the super chats you've given me. I think what we'll do is that me and Leah will go out for a nice meal, which would be nice. Maybe we could have a little weekend in a little hotel somewhere. You know, in Dallas, just to go from the home, so Leah doesn't have to cook, and we could have a nice meal, and we could do that. But I think I need to be with you in October. It's an important month. This year we got all the earnings, Virgin Galactic, and as I say, I can't afford this year. But those super chats, I think, will go towards us taking a weekend off. I think that'd be good. Let's have a look. Ed Spitzer, oh wow, congratulations, Martin. You guys are so kind. Hey mate, we've got the best family in the world. We really have the best family in the world. Titanic, Near My God to Thee. Song request, should we go down with the ship? We're not going down with the ship. You've got too many investors, too many people behind Virgin Galactic, too many people like me working their socks off to you know, keep it up. So we're not going anywhere. We're not going down with the ship. Let me tell you what's going to happen. I'm going to make another prediction. I said to you the stock price would go up today. It did. I said we'd have the interview. We did. I said we'd get action. We did. I told you all that. I told Andy last night, he wanted 100 signatures. Well, we got 121. I told him we would do that. I also said tonight, I think we're going to get a pop after hours. I think we will. I think once the video goes out at 12 o'clock today, a lot of investors are going to start buying Virgin Galactic. I'm standing by all of these things. And once we get up to $2.50, $3, there'll be a short squeeze. all of those people will lose their money. The stock price will go up to 5. They will dilute back down to 4. We've got a great business. We all make money and off we go. That's what I'm doing this for. That's what I believe is going to happen. I can't guarantee that, but that's what I believe is going to happen. So I'm standing by that, and I'm doing everything that I can as a human being to make that happen in my own way. But I think and I'm not one man. I am not one person. I am fueled by my members. Can I do a review today? Absolutely. Of course I will, Ed. You're one of my members and you've given me a tip, so I definitely will. No, seriously, I can I'm not one person, so I'm not allowed to get tired. I've got a whole army driving me, so we're going to succeed. All right? So yes, Ed Spitzer, what we'll do is I'll do the review for you about 15-20 minutes into the show once we've rung the bell and seen the direction of the market today. Palantir going up. I've got some profits soon. 9% to go to sell some Palantir. Gold is down at the moment. The S&P is down. I've trimmed it all off. Trimmed it all off at 411, 412, 420. Took my profits. I've hardly got anything left now. As you know, there we go.
Can you do a review on TCX today?
See, another reason, guys. See, I'm looking at the quote. See, this is why I look there. I'm always looking at it. It's real then, you see. So let me look at the poll. 27 of you have voted. No preference. Just 22 saying yes. Would you prefer I look in the camera? Yes or no? 22. But most people, no preference. Okay, I'll carry on as I am. Thank you very much, everyone, for voting in that poll. Appreciate it. All right. Amazon. Sold nearly all my Amazon. I've kept some, but I've trimmed it all off. We've got huge fear in the market. Let me share it with you. Extreme fear now, folks. Extreme fear, and it's getting worse. This is when, and have to be clear, when Warren Buffett says, when there's fear, you buy. When there's greed, you sell. However, and you have to get this right, if the market has gone up and up and up and up and up, that means we've had greed, and that's what we've had. You sell near the top, thereabouts, which is what I did. I'm not selling now that everything's going down. I've already sold. I've already taken profit. So you don't sell in extreme fear, you buy. However, you sell when extreme fear just before it begins, which is what I did when we were neutral. I took my profits, S&P, Virgin Galactic, Tesla, took profits. I've used it to buy Virgin Galactic, Palantir, Rocket Labs, other things, even some Tilray yesterday. It's going back down. It's going down and down and down. And this is when you start accumulating again. So I can start building it back. Now, at the moment, I can't afford to, obviously. But in time, hopefully, the next couple of months, I will spend some of this money that I've been given today to take a holiday. Me and Leah will have a few nights out at a restaurant, whatever. But start buying back at this point, because now this is the time to buy back. But it's going to keep going for a while. We're going to go sideways for a while. So let's be absolutely clear. We're going to go sideways for a while. So you don't have to rush in. You can be building up cash. We're going to be in extreme fear now for a few months. The rates aren't going to come down anytime soon. I don't think they're going to go up. And remember I said that the effect of just holding the rates up and saying there might be rate hikes is scaring the market. It's having the effect. So there's no doubt about it that we're calling the market, but just wait and go sideways for a while. However, that presents opportunity in certain stocks like Virgin Galactic went sky high, sky low. What, is there a sky low? No, ground low, low. And it touched its one, just bouncing around that 150, which is where I said I believe that institutions are going to come in. So if something goes that low, buy up to your allocation and then stop. Otherwise, you won't have any money to buy the S&P, Amazon, Tesla when they hit their bottoms, and you want to, right? So now I've got my allocation for Virgin Galactic. I can leave it alone. I don't need to buy it at 140, 130, 120, 110 because I'll end up with 100% in Virgin Galactic, and that's not a good thing to do. So what I'm doing now is saving money, building up cash, and then buying the S&P now back, buying Amazon back, buying Apple back, Tesla back. And that's how I can have my second bite of the cherry. I've had a bull run this year. I've built my portfolio up. We were at like 40 grand at the beginning of the year. We're now around 50. We got to 58. Now we're pulling back. I can't stop the stocks going down. All I can do is take profits and then buy something lower. I could have held all my cash and not bought Virgin Galactic. I could have sold the Amazon like I did, Tesla like I did, S&P like I did, and just held the cash there. But I decided to stay invested because Virgin Galactic is what I believe in, and it's gone lower. So that's where we're at now. So anyway, want to be absolutely clear on that. Okay, now then, we've got 15 minutes, just under 13 minutes ago before the bell goes. We've got the big interview just in 3 hours and 45 minutes away. 3 hours and 45 minutes away. It's just about to premiere. If you've not yet seen the trailer for it on the homepage of the channel, I'll give it to you. Here is the trailer there. If you haven't yet seen it, it's 1 minute and 19 seconds long. It explains what we're going to see. And there is the main event at 12 p.m. Central, 1 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. in the UK. All right, it's on the video page. It's promoted everywhere. It's in the chat, and I'm going to give you the link again just in case you haven't seen it. All right. Okay. Right. Just before I answer I'm going to do an Ed Spitzer review, one of my members. Remind me again, TCX, I will do it. But let's get everybody to like the video if you like the video, or down like it. I don't mind what you do, but do something. Here we go. There are 55 people watching. 55 people watching, and we want 25% vote. There we go. And we do have 25%. We have 26 likes. If you like my content and you want to see more and you want YouTube to suggest my videos to you so you don't miss the live events, the breaking news, tap the like button. If you don't like my content, you don't want to see it, and that's fine. I might not like you. It's perfectly fine not to like me and find me annoying or don't want to listen to me. That's fine. All right? Click the down like, but do something. I will tell you our engagement to likes is 99.5%. The reason why it's never 100% of likes is not because people don't like it. It's because most people aren't logged in. They haven't created a YouTube account. And they just don't vote and sign in. So that's the reason. So that's really, really good that we've got nearly 30, which is about 70% now. 31. Thank you ever so much, guys, for doing that. Make sure you do that every morning. It really makes a huge difference when you do that. All right, now then, Seth Houston has a question. Seth Houston has a question. We're members only today. Only members are able to be in the chat, ask questions, have a voice today. It's members only because we now have so many members. I've always said I will focus on the members always, and if we get too many members, I will, not too many, but too busy. I will make it members only, which we are now today. In your opinion, what is the best S&P stock? SPY or VU? I've covered this before, but I will answer it again. As a institution, a huge billion-dollar institution, they would choose SPY because of liquidity and because of the whole structure of it. Okay. However, a retail investor is best using VU. Now, you might say, well, what's the difference? The answer is virtually identical. Now, you might say, well, SPY is a different price. SPY was set up at a different date. The inception date was different. So it's a different price because it started at a different time. But the growth and the loss and the dividend and the allocation is virtually identical. Now, when I say virtually, I mean unmeasurably different. Is that a word? Unmeasurably different. Because if you look at an ETF, what you're looking for is what stocks do they hold in their portfolio? What's their allocation? And if you compare, and I've done this in great detail, if you compare VU and SPY and put the allocation side by side and how much they have percentage-wise in Apple, how much they have in Tesla, how much they have in Microsoft, it's virtually identical. It's virtually whatever. VU, however, because it has slightly less liquidity, it is, and the way it's set up, it's slightly cheaper for the cost basis of running the ETF, okay? Slightly cheaper. Now, again, as a retail investor, unless you've got $1 billion and you're trading thousands of times a day, you won't even know the difference. It's immeasurable. That's a real word, immeasurable, not unmeasurable. Immeasurable, okay? You won't even notice it. If you ran two SPY and VU together, you bought $100 of SPY and $100 of VU. In 20 years from now, they would be within a few cents of each other. But if you want the best value for a retail investor, it's just about VU. If you look at Graham Stepan is one of the most famous SMP promoters, if you like, on YouTube. He's a retail investor, just like me, right? Even though he's a multi-millionaire, he's still a retail investor. So even Graham Stepan with, 4 million subscribers on YouTube, multi-millionaire, still buys VU, doesn't use SPY. But whichever one you like, if you want to feel like you're on Wall Street, you buy SPY. A lot of big traders buy SPY because they like to be in and out quicker, and they like the liquidity and all the rest of it. However, it makes no blooming difference to you or I and everybody else watching this channel. So pick one. There's no point having both, but it makes no difference if you do. They're different prices because they start at different times, but they are essentially identical. Does that answer your question, Seth? I hope it does. How is the music channel doing? The music channel is doing great, Mike. Since you recommended, when you first told me, Mike actually got my music channel to come to life. It hasn't exploded. It's still slow, but it's moving up, and we're comfortably over the 4,000 watch hours. Since you suggested make a video when Jimmy Buffett died, that was one of my most successful videos, the Yesterday tribute to Jimmy Buffett. I've been doing videos to tribute the news. Not always people passing away. I did a wedding as well. I've done other things, but basically turning my music into a soundtrack of a news event, it gets it searchable. Because if I go, Martyn Lucas sings Yesterday, no one cares. If I say, Jimmy Buffett passed away today, here's my tribute, Yesterday, people watch. So thank you thank you for your suggestion. And just so anyone knows, because we're going to get people right in, just so you know, I don't cash in and make money from someone dying, all right? All my music is copyrighted. I don't earn any money from my music. The only time I make any money from my music is when people watch my music and come over here, become a member, because I can't have memberships on the music channel because it's copyrighted music. I can't benefit from it. They come here, become members, they give me super chats. But primarily, on a Friday night when we have our concert and people make requests for tips, that's how I earn a few bucks. So, but it's great to see it growing, and I'm really confident that we're going to get there. And there's every possibility, Mike, that actually, as my channel starts to gain speed, and it's going up all the time now, it is going up all the time, it's gaining speed. Actually, my music channel could potentially take over the growth of this channel. It has a lot more potential once it starts, and it is starting. But obviously, I don't do as much work on it. I'm not live every day like I am on here, but it is starting. Anyway, thanks to you. Anyway, that is. All right. Okay. Seth, I will do your review at TCX. Let me line it up, and I'll do it 15 minutes into the show. So let me line it up now. TCX. 2 cows. It's interesting. It's not a penny stock for a change. That's good. And what are you looking to do? A full back test, or are you looking for just a quick review? Tell me what you want, and I'll do it in about 20 minutes time once the bell has rung and we're into the show. I didn't see my coffee arrive. That's my wife brought me a coffee. I didn't even notice. Oh, that's lovely. Thanks, Leah. Right. Leah, can you just come to the curtain a second? You don't have to come on the camera. Just come to the curtain. I want to speak to you. It's very important. All my members today want to help us out. You know, we're not having a holiday this year. You've taken time off, but I can't afford to. I have to buy the computer. I haven't got no money. They all said, have a holiday on us. So several people have given super chats, and I've said we'll go out, have a meal, maybe a couple of days away. Jason Fallon getting nearly 100 Australian dollars. Several people have given us a tip. So we'll do that, babe. All right? It's nice, isn't it? Just thought I'd tell you. There you go. Just told Leah what's happened. She's not watching the show at the moment. She's at work. Let's have a look. Thanks, Leah, says Mike. McDonald's has been going down for a couple of weeks now. Think we've topped out. We have. That's why I sold everything and buying back on the way down. Not sold everything, but a quick review is fine. Brilliant. That's what we'll do then. McDonald's is bringing back brunch burger. Right. So let's have a look. So that's why I did it. So you can't control what the market does unless you're Warren Buffett, all right, or Elon Musk. You can't control what the market does. All right. If the market goes down, the market goes down. All you can do, well, you can short the market, of course, and bet on it going down, but that doesn't interest me. Some of you do that, and that's fine. No problem you doing that. But that's not for me. So yes, you can make money if it goes down, but that's just not for me. If the markets are going down and you're just an investor like me, the markets are going down. There ain't nothing you can do about it, right? That's just the way it is. However, if you take your profits, stand at the side, you miss all those losses, things are still going to move down a bit because you've probably got a few things you haven't sold and whatever, but you can buy back and do it again. But you got to look and go, well, I'm up 10% or 20% from last year. You made those gains, you locked those gains in, you took some profits out. Or like me, you stay active, and what you actually do is you buy things with the profits at all-time lows, which is what I've been doing. I've been doubling down on Enphase, doubling down on NEE, doubling down on Virgin Galactic, Palantir, Rocket Lab, and so on and so forth. So, I've stayed engaged. Anyway, it's time to ring the bell. 25 seconds to go. You can sponsor the bell for $10 a day. Get your links on the screen plus your badge on the bell. You can sponsor the bell if you want to. Just a $10 super chat gets you to sponsor the bell. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The bell has gone. A little ring at the end there. Okay, now we're getting the little bounce about. Let's see where we end up today. Let's go for our positions. Now, you may notice I don't have on the screen price comparisons. There is an error on Robinhood. They're unable to show it at the moment. So there is no price comparisons. So I don't know who is who is doing best at the moment. Anyway, probably me. It's normally me doing the best. Let's just assume that. Right. I called the top of the day, the top by the day, live on the show. Don't forget that, Martin. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. I had the option. I could have sold everything, of course, and whatever, or done what I've done and bought in certain things. There you go. Hate to bring bad news, but Michael Gambon from Harry Potter films has passed away. Yeah, Mike, we heard that this morning. Normally, you're the first person to bring that to us, but we heard earlier. But yeah, thank you for sharing that information with us. All right. Virgin Galactic is going down at the moment, slightly. Palantir is holding up. TCX, we're going to do a review of TCX in a few moments for Ed Spitzer, one of our members. If you'd like to be a member, there are a couple of ways you can do that. You can go onto any computer, Mac or PC, and go on the page of the channel, and at the top you will see join, or on the membership tab you can join. If you're on a Android, on the app or the computer or the browser, you can see the join or the membership tab on your app or browser. If you're on an iOS device, you can't do it on the app. You need to be on a browser, but you need to be on a browser desktop site. So, when you go into a browser, select the desktop site, not the mobile site. You will then see the join button, and you will then see the membership tab will show you. You become a member, and you get many perks and benefits. One of those is members-only live streams, members-only chats, special events, birthdays, invited to in-person events. You can ask me to poll, review, answer all your questions, support you on all social media. Many, many perks. Celebrate your birthdays. You get to keep the videos. Many, many things that you can have. Access to Discord, call into the show. The list goes on and on and on. Anyway, let's have a look where we are now. Virgin Galactic is holding up on a day when everything is selling off. It's good. Amazon, I pretty much sold all of it. I'm still up 24%. But we are trimming off. So what I want to do is I have $184 profit, but I know that Amazon can come back here. I could sell all this as well, but I don't want to sell now because I was like 35% up. I sold around the 30%. It's now down 23. Of course, I could, if I think that Amazon is going to keep going down, but no one knows. No one knows if Amazon's going to go down to $99 again. I don't think it is. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. If I knew it was going to, of course I'd sell it all. It's bloody obvious, but I don't know that. So I'm remaining in the game and looking for any chance to buy it back at any point. Extreme fear is the time to buy back. So if I had funds now and money coming in now, I would start buying Amazon back here. But for now, I'm holding. Apple going back down. The whole markets are going to sell off now over the next few weeks. No question about it. But the stocks I have bought have gone up. So you see what I mean? Next year Energy is up. I'm only now 17%. I was 40% down. I've been buying it on the way down with the profits I had on the way up from Amazon and so on. Enphase, I was like 40% down. I'm only 4% down now for making money. I want to sell that. Coca-Cola, that went down and down and down. I kept buying it. It's still a very, very, very good buy. It's probably the best value stock on the market right now, Coca-Cola. I am down 5% on it, but I've got a really big position. Look, I've got $2,500 there, 3 there, 4, $6,500. I think that's my biggest. That's as big as Virgin Galactic. That's a very big position. Lots of dividends are going to be paid out, so that's nice. But anyway, good. I could buy more. That would, you could sell Amazon right now and buy Coca-Cola. But and why not? Why not? Why not sell Amazon and buy Coca-Cola? I could do that. Anyway, Kenview, CVX. Now, oil, we're 3% away. As soon as I make 5 to 10% profit on that, I'm selling my Chevron. I want to be out. I don't want to own oil. Tesla, I want to buy more Tesla, but not yet. Rivian. Let's read some of the comments. I can see the membership tab. You can see the membership tab on iOS. Yes. But there's no join button, is there? there's no join button on iOS. You can't join on iOS. You have to go to a browser, Google Chrome or Safari, or if you're on Android, it's not an issue, only iOS. It's going to come. It's on some YouTube channels, but not all. They're rolling it out to all. It's not on all yet. God knows why. It's not. Why can't they just switch it on to all? There must be a reason. But you need to open a browser and then go into desktop. If you don't go to desktop version, you won't see the membership tab. Anyway, does it help the review if I give you information? Yes, please do. Please do. Please share with me what you have. Morning all. Have you heard about the Amazon lawsuit? Yes, there's always a lawsuit going on with every company. Any big company is constantly being sued. Of course, that's not irrelevant. It's not unimportant, but it happens a lot. But I'm not fully up to this recent one, to be honest. Tell me all about it. But I'm not generally concerned when I hear, I don't suddenly freak out when I hear that a company has a lawsuit, because every large cap company is in and out of court every 5 minutes. They have full-time legal teams taking them in and out of court every bloody day. It's like a full-time job. Anyway, Virgin Galactic, I said today would go up and bounce on the after hours. I still believe that from the sentiment of the investors that I'm talking to. We shall see what happens tonight, see if I'm right. Like 3M, for example. Have you heard, like 3M says Fatih? Fatih. How do you pronounce that? Is that Fatih? Fatah? I'm not sure. I'm not sure how you pronounce that. But anyway, welcome to... Are you from India? Are you from India? Are you from India? That looks like an Indian logo. We don't have a member from India. I might have some good news for you, Martin. What is that then? What is that? Share with me. Amazon sued by the FTC. Do you mean the SEC? FTC? Maybe FTC. And 17 states over allegations it inflates online prices and overcharges sellers. Okay. Bless you. Thank you very much. Palantir. Now then, we are going to end the stream here in a few minutes' time after we've done Keaton S's, sorry, not Keaton S's, Ed Spitzer's review, because I've got more investors and more... Oh, no, Turkey. Thank you very much. Turkey. We already fly the flag, I believe, don't we, for Turkey? We did a Turkey fundraiser on my music channel for the earthquake victims, and we ran a whole week of fundraisers to support people in Turkey. Anyway, we're going to end the show in a minute because I've got more people to speak to. I'm speaking to the largest investors, retail investors in the world. We're going to put this petition to Michael Colglazier and the investor relations team. This is all happening, right? We've started a movement. It's happening. You can be part of it. Now, if you've missed it so far, on the homepage of the channel, look at the videos. There's this video here. This was the trailer. And even though it's only the trailer and 1 minute long, I want you all to go and watch it and share it. All right? Be very nice of you if you go and do that. So here it is. I'll give it to you in the chat. Just pop in there now and watch it for a minute and come back. Watch the whole thing. It's only a minute long, and then come straight back. I'd really appreciate that. Leave a comment, leave a like, share it, put it on your social media, do all those things. But in 3 hours and 20 minutes, here is the event. Now, you need a cup of tea ready. It's a 30-minute video, and it's packed with information from the top, an investor who's in the top 5 in the world, retail investor. And his company that he's a CEO of is bigger than Virgin Galactic. So this is a serious interview from a very large investor, very successful.
Yes, I'm not allowed to be frivolous.
What the heck was that? I've got Siri just speaking to me. So make sure that you do. What's going on here? My phone's doing all funny things. So make sure that you do actually go and watch that. Now, when you've watched it, the link is below in the description, in the transcript, below or above, the links, the cards, at the end. I put it everywhere, plus it's on all my social media. Watch it all the way through. Don't watch the first 5 minutes and think you've learned it all. You haven't. You're going to learn what's wrong with Virgin Galactic. You're going to learn how we can fix it, what we're going to do, the action that's being taken. Don't let silly people online tell you that we have no voice and can't do it. I've got the biggest investors in the world talking to me, speaking to me, asking me to help. All right? So, and I did this for free. I wasn't paid to do this. All right, I did it for free, and Andy Shovel, who is the person I speak to, then said, I'll support you, and he's become a sponsor to my channel for a couple of months. That's all, not a permanent sponsor, just a sponsor of my channel, just to donate. He wanted to support me, so look, and I'm being open about it. Look, there you go. It's only $99, and this is the owner of a company larger than Virgin Galactic. So I wasn't paid to do this, all right? It's a tiny little tip. He gave me a little tip. There you go. He might be a sponsor for a month or two, but there he is, and he is in the video tonight. Now I also know that Sir Richard Branson and the Branson family have seen my Virgin Galactic song. Andy is going to share it out, and I said to Andy last night, I will invest up to $1 million of the money I make from the Virgin Galactic song. The Virgin Galactic song, if everyone played it, if everyone did it, if everyone shared it, if everyone looped it, if everyone put it out on all their socials, it could make $1 million. But as we know, most people don't bother. And I would then buy $1 million of Virgin Galactic. I've said I'll do it. But so far it's made about $35. Because it's only had a couple of thousand views. Most people don't bother. They just, it's a shame, but it is what it is. The offer's there. But anyway, I've got big investors now getting behind me, so hopefully they'll share it out to people and, millions of people. So maybe it will. Anyway, there you go. Now, once you've done all that, it'll take you to this official petition that we've put together, which is going. We already have. And I've said I might be involved in the filming of this, going along and so on. I have said that Andy has confirmed we have an appointment with the investor relations team in person. This is going to be handed to Michael Cole-Glazier of all the points that we think should happen. Now, it started last night before I spoke to Andy with I think there was 4 signatures. Probably him and his wife, I suppose. I don't know, and a couple of friends. All right. And he said, I'd like to get 100 signatures. I said, don't worry about that. We can do that. Let me refresh it. 121. It's now on 127. This is all down to what we've done here on the show, my X account. So don't tell me that you can't make a difference, because you bloody well can. Not only can you get an appointment with the investor team, get a petition, a proper petition to the CEO, you can get the biggest investors in the world to call me, be on my show, be in an interview, and make things happen. This in itself is a commercial for Virgin Galactic, the passion that's behind it. This in itself will advertise what Virgin Galactic will do, and also some very constructive, precise things to actually do to fix the issue with Virgin Galactic. Anyway, as you can see, the overall markets are going down today, but I'm pretty much okay. Virgin Galactic isn't collapsing. I do expect to bounce this evening. And there we go. Right. Going to end the show. And I want to do this for Ed Spitzer, one of our members. Okay, Ed says, so TCX, so look, it's a very brief review. It's not a full back test. He's not asked for that, but that's not what we're doing today. We're just doing a brief review. I'm going to finish my show and get ready for the interview. I've got more people to speak to as well, more things that might be happening. TCX's breadwinner has been a company called Wavelo. Is it Wavelo? They offer internet services. Also, they have Ting Internet. It's fiber optic. Okay. My roommate is head of marketing team of Ting. They've been hosting events all over town at places like Top Golf, Overdrive Raceways, go-karts, downtown festivals. They have billboards all over too. Okay. Thank you. Keaton S., I'm just reading this comment out and I'll come back to your review in a second. You remember I have a friend who's going up on the next Virgin Galactic launch, right? Yes, I remember you saying that. I asked him if he would chat to you on your show. He's replied to say for me to ask him next Friday, the day after his lunch. He's replied to say for me to ask for next Friday. Fantastic. Yes. Next Friday. Absolutely. So the way we do this, Keaton S., is it's through Discord. He needs to phone in through Discord. So give him the link and tell me who this person is so I can give them an honorary membership, a temporary membership, unless he becomes a YouTube member and he wants to support the channel. Many people do. For example, Andy Shovel last night is now a member, he's a sponsor member. He might want to become a member and support what we're doing. If not, that's fine. I will make him an honorary member for the day. Anyway, so let me give you the Discord link. Tell him what to do. He's got to, get it all set up and all the rest of it. Here's the Discord link. And if he wants to support the channel, of course, tell him how we can become a member. If he wants to chat in the live chat, because we are members, pretty much now members only live stream all the time. That's the value now of our show. We're going pretty much all the time members only now, because we want a higher quality of conversation, and the big investors are starting to watch my channel and want to talk in the channel, and we don't want all the people that are clowns. To be honest, I don't want millions of clowns. I want quality people on the show. So we are going more members only, more and more, because we want a higher quality of audience. So there is a Discord link. Share that to him. If he wants to become a member, that's great. I'll upgrade him. If he wants to be an honorary member for the day, I don't mind. It's a great honor for him to call in. So I'm thrilled to bits. So that'd be great. Since the last earnings call, they've launched a service. Subscriptions are where it's at. I agree with you. Subscription services is a good opportunity right now. I don't know much about their numbers yet. What's the ticker symbol for Coca-Cola? KO. Best value stock you can buy. No doubt. Especially now. Yes. Especially now. Yeah. Especially now. It seems pricey compared to other companies, but maybe there's something I don't know about the service. It's KO. Yes, indeed. Thanks, Ed. Yes, I'll sort it all out with you beforehand. Keaton S., thank you very much for doing that. Folks, did you hear that? It looks like we're going to have next Friday, after the flight, one of the astronauts flying with Virgin Galactic. So Keaton S., if you would DM me, because I will make a video and promote it, that we have your friend on the show. But to do that, to make videos, I need to confirm it. So if you could DM me on whether it's on X or Discord or Instagram or Facebook. I don't care. Just message me privately, and I want to talk to your friend so I can confirm it all before I make the video. I don't want to make a video and then something happens and then I look like a right clown. So if you can confirm that, I will set up and I will announce that we're going to have it happen ahead of time, which would be great. Nice one, Keaton. Yeah, very, very well done indeed. Cheers, Jordan. Faith, I haven't forgotten you, Keaton, Ed Spitzer. How I wish I got some Coca-Cola during the Cove when it was down $30. Yes, go on, get prepped now then, Lucas. Oops, spelling. Yep, sure thing, will do. Brilliant. Okay. So just a brief look. This is not a full look at tacos at all. Tacos to cows, I've no idea. Is a internet service company. The firm engages in the provision of domain names, email, and other internet services. It's not one that I would invest in purely because it doesn't stand out enough for me. When I buy a company, it has to be very unique, very proprietary, something that nobody else can do, and so on and so forth. And if I'm investing in internet services and stuff like that, there are other companies, obvious ones we know of, that I would be in. So this isn't one for me. However, let me just have a brief look at it. It's a small market cap as well, 208. I'm trying to move more into the large caps. They tend to be more stable anyway. It's losing money, which is, new. It's okay. I mean, when companies are new, they can lose money. There's no dividend here, so it's losing money. 289 a share. Let's have a look how long it's been around for. It popped. When did it start? It started in 1992. Started in 1992. We've only got as back as 2000 here. I can't see any further back on this chart, but this is 1992. It was founded. It may have IPO'd there. I don't know. I don't have that information, but it looks to me that this was the IPO, but potentially, I suppose. It's hard to tell from here, and it popped. Back then, IPOs were more successful than they are today, but nevertheless, they still sell off afterwards. We were then trading along at $1 for the longest time. 2005, 2006, 2007, 2008, 2010. Starting to go up now. So I want to know, Ed Spitzer, what happened here? 2012. There's 2000. There's 2008. There's the great crash. 2008. Then we're rising up. 2016, 17, March 2020. Let's have a look. How was it affected? January. Yes, it had a dip there. There's March 2020, but not as much other companies I've seen. Then it rose after that. So, okay. So it looks to me initially that this was a COVID success business. It's March 2020. It moved down not that much compared to how other companies move. And it surged. Straight away, I don't like that. Because the reason for this is it had a macro condition, an outside condition, whether it's a war, whether it's a pandemic, whatever. Peloton, other companies, Zoom did really well, but then after COVID, it's never come back. So straight away, I don't like that, because what amplified it was, there was something that happened here. I'd like to know what happened here before I was going to buy it. I wouldn't buy it anyway. This is not my sort of company anyway. But what happened here? But more importantly, why did it fall off? after COVID. It bounced through COVID, and we understand that. Maybe it provided a service that people, wanted from home, subscription services. Everyone was subscribing to everything. Amazon went up, Peloton went up, everything went up, sort of those sort of services. And then it's come back down. So straight away, this is a scary sign. After COVID, it just kept on going down. It loses money, doesn't make any money. It's been around now long enough, so if it's not made money after this time, I don't see it. I don't see things being cheap or appear to be cheap as an incentive to buy it. I like to look. I mean, I don't know much about this company. It's just a brief look. I've not even had a chance to look at it, but anything that that benefited from COVID and then fell off after COVID is a huge red flag for me. I would have liked to have seen it benefit from COVID and then do even better after COVID. It did the opposite. Or even just go slightly flat in COVID, perhaps. But anyway, that's just a brief initial reaction. And if we look at the earnings, this is really bad. It's losing money and just losing more and more and more and more and more. I don't see why it would bounce back, because big companies, subscription services, way bigger than this, can swallow it up in a heartbeat and just take it over. And I don't even think they would need to, because subscription services, there are giants that can do what they do. It's why I never bought Netflix. I don't like Netflix. I watch it. I'm a customer, but I don't buy Netflix because it could be replaced tomorrow. Anyone could do it. So that's not for me. A brief look. I hope that's of use to you. Two cows. Okay. Palantir is on fire this week. Is there a particular reason? Not that I know of, but Palantir is a great AI company that was massively oversold, primarily because it loses money, but it's about to become profitable in the next couple of quarters. It's also going to enter the S&P 500 as long as as long as it gets passed. It's meeting the qualifications now to be in the S&P, and when it does go on the S&P, it could go up 50 or 100% because it's massively oversold. That's why I have two positions in this. My long-term position there, which is down 16%, was 40%. I bought more. My Roth IRA, which is down just 8%, and all I want to do is make 10% profit, which I will do the moment it gets a sniff of the S&P, which is imminent, I believe. And I'll make a profit and I'll have some money anyway. But Palantir is a great company. I like it. I thought their presentation was the best I've ever seen by any company, bar none. It was fantastic. Their presentation was fantastic. Ed Spitzer, thanks, man. You're very welcome. I'm sorry it wasn't more in-depth, but I've got to go right now. Palantir might get the NHS deal today. I've not heard that. That's very, very good if they do. What's going on with Palantir? Palantir, Benziga. Let me have a quick look here. Benziga. Palantir. Oh, bloody hell! Adverts everywhere. That's fair enough, isn't it? Everybody wants to make some money, right? But you just have to. Which one would you subscribe to? There's just so many. Palantir shares are trading high on Wednesday. The company was awarded $25 million contract from the U.S. Department of Defense on Tuesday. The U.S. Department of Defense awarded Palantir $250 million fixed price contract. Okay, it's good. Doesn't mention the NHS at the moment, but yeah, this is all looking good. But we knew all this was coming. Again, you don't want to be buying on the news. You want to be buying before, because you know where the company's going. Palantir is a really good asset for me. This is going to be an S&P stock. This is potentially a 2 or 3x. So I could be in a very, very good position once this enters the S&P. That deal today was good. Tuesday. If we get the NHS, I've not heard that, but Dominic is saying yes, that's a real thing. Then yeah, and then we enter the S&P. Palantir's got to be a buy, isn't it? Even now, it's got to be a buy because 169 Virgin Galactic. If we get 250, we've got a short squeeze imminent. So I said today we'd bounce. I said it would up in the after hours. So I'm going to get off. We've got 47 likes, 57 watching. Thank you. So I'm going to leave you with this then. First of all, if you haven't yet seen the trailer, go on the homepage of the channel, click videos, when you've watched a video, it's got a red line underneath it, mobile or computer, and you can see this trailer. Now, I am fully aware there is an issue on YouTube at the moment. It's very frustrating. You click waiting for a video and it takes you to the next one. It's bloody annoying. It's bloody annoying. At the moment, it's doing that. I'm going to see if I can stop it doing that. I've just had an idea. There is an issue with YouTube, it doing this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take off the video that's premiering afterwards and see if that will fix it. That's not the issue, but if I can do a workaround. So I'll take that off. I don't want to, but I don't like people clicking on it and it just plays it and it goes off. So I'm going to remove the redirect. There we go. I've taken the redirect off. So hopefully when it plays, it'll actually go to it. I don't know. Anyway, we shall see. So go and have a look at that. It goes live in 3 hours' time. Now, you need to have a cup of tea ready and sit down comfortably because it's like a 30-minute video. But you're going to hear from Andy Shovel, one of the biggest investors in the world, retail investors in the world. His company is bigger than Virgin Galactic. In fact, what I'm going to do is I want to do this now. I've just had an idea before I go to help people a little bit. Let's have a look here a minute. Let's see how many people have come for the show. 284. Okay, let's have a little look. How many people have watched it already? 208 have seen the video this morning. Okay. Got any more subscribers? 878, 879. Yeah, right. What I'm going to do then is do this. Right. I'm going to do this. I'm going to put this out. Here we go. $269. Okay. Bit of FOMO coming in now to Virgin Galactic. People getting a bit excited. Some people listening to what I've been saying. Can see that now. Right. Okay, so I'm gonna record this at the end. Okay, here we go. Virgin Galactic FOMO is kicking in. There's a good reason. Everything I've been saying so far has happened, right? So test me again. Judge me again, because I know you will. many of you get very, very angry when you lose money on Virgin Galactic and for some reason blame me. However, I'm not responsible for anyone's investments or at all. I've said it would go to 150. I've said it would pop yesterday. I said it will pop today. I said we could get action. I said I would get the biggest retail investors in the world together, and I have. And I've got that interview coming out today. And I said we'd get action and would speak to the CEO. I ran a poll on my X account. All of these things are happening. I'm going to give you an update now, very briefly, very quickly. Remember, I am just an investor like you. In fact, I'm probably smaller than most of the investors that watch my channel. However, I am committed to helping people, but I am a human being. I go live every day and I earn about $10 a day, thereabouts. Not today, however. I got a few super chats. Thank you very much. But I don't make a lot of money doing this. I do it to help people. If I want to make money, I'll go back to doing my theatre shows again. Used to earn lots of money doing that, but I love doing this, and COVID put a stop to that. But I do this not because I make money out of you watching a few videos. I'm more than happy to share with anyone. The highest video I made on Virgin Galactic earned me $31, was the $1.50 video. $30. It had 5,000 views. I earned $31. After taxes and everything else, maybe I'll get about $25. But there you go. So I'm not driven to do it by making money. It's not my responsibility for what you do with your shares. I'm purely sharing my journey with you. But what I do and what you don't do, at least the ones that message me in a negative manner, I work 10 hours a day. And last night I was up all night talking to the biggest retail investors in the world, putting together a plan. A plan which many of you said I couldn't get off the ground, would be impossible. You're too small. You're a nobody. Well, guess what? I'm growing every day and we are having action. Today on my show, coming up in 3 hours from now, as I'm making this in a live video, you're going to listen to a very, very important interview from Andy Shovel. Andy Shovel isn't just any guy just phoning in on my channel. He didn't pay me to make the video either. He's the owner of this, the CEO of this. Their company is bigger than Virgin Galactic. He's in the top 5 investors, retail investors in the world on Virgin Galactic. He and others, and there are many others who speak to me daily on my Instagram, DM messages, and so on and so forth, those that work at Virgin Galactic. He reached out to me and asked me to help this small little insignificant channel. He asked me, a multi-millionaire with huge amounts of power, asked me to help, and I obliged. He didn't pay me to do it. I did it, even though I could sell these sort of interviews for thousands of dollars. I did it for free. He then became a member of my channel as a sponsor member for $99 and said, I want to give you a tip for doing it. It's very kind of you. So I thought, that's very nice of you. He's only going to be a member, I believe, for a couple of months. He just wanted to support my channel, but didn't pay me to do this. He did it afterwards and just said, I'll give you a tip. And that's very nice of him. I was making the video anyway. Now the video comes out and it's already had an effect. Woke up this morning, I was in after about an hour of sleep, all night long, taking a barrage of abuse from people. Who are you? What do you know? I'm disappointed. All you've got is some interview with some bloke. Well, some bloke, he runs a company bigger than Virgin Galactic. He owns it. And nevertheless, you said, so what? You've got a petition coming out. Who cares? Well, we've not only got a petition coming out, an actual official petition coming out, it's already been signed by more people than Andy wanted or hoped he would get, and I'm going to share that with you on the screen right now. But also, we've got an interview with the investor team, and it's going to be handed directly to the CEO of Virgin Galactic. I'm hoping to go along to that meeting and meet Michael Cole-Glazier. So from little acorns, we're growing bloody great oak trees. I'm hoping to fly with Virgin Galactic. All these things are happening. So this little guy in this little studio who's very passionate, who takes abuse from everybody, and you're the ones who benefit from it. You've got more shares than me. You make more money than me. In fact, most people, a lot of people have actually a lower average than me, because I said I was going to sell it and buy it back and so on, and many have bought it lower than I have. So I'm actually helping you a lot more than I'm helping myself, and I could stop doing this channel and just sit on the beach. I don't need to do this. I do it because my members enjoy what I do, and I love my members. All right. So anyway, this is the event that happens in just a couple of hours from now. This is it here. You want to listen to the whole thing. It's not just me having a conversation. What you're going to learn is what's wrong with the business, how we can fix it from a very successful businessman. We know what's wrong. We know what we need to do. And we've put together a petition that Andy wanted 100 signatures. When he came to me last night, we had 4 signatures. I got to work on my little tiny channel, and we now have, I'll refresh it, 132 people that have actually gone and signed this petition. This petition is going to the investor relations team at Virgin Galactic. We're going to meet them. And I say we, because I hope to be there myself and be actively involved. I asked Andy if he would include me in that, and he said yes. So hopefully he'll take me along. If not, we'll report on it. Now, I cannot confirm this, but possibly, and I'm just going to say possibly, I should perhaps not say anything, but I'm going to anyway. Possibly, I have been speaking to one of my members this morning in our chat, and I think we're going to have, and as I say, I'm saying possibly, so don't get all upset with me if it doesn't happen, but chances are it will. Next Friday, after the Virgin Galactic flight, we're going to have a live phone-in from an astronaut from Virgin Galactic. Now, I can't confirm that yet, but my member has said that person would like to do it, but I've not spoken directly. Of course, there can always be issues and reasons why somebody might change their mind or whatever. But that is the plan, and hopefully that will happen, and I'll bring that to you as well. So make sure that you do watch all the way through this video when it comes out in just 2.5 hours time from now. Make sure that you share it. Don't let any negative, small-minded little person sat in their back bedroom tell you that you can't change the world, because you bloody well can. Because I am doing it on my own. I say that's a bit disingenuous. It's not on my own. It's with the Lucasades, my army, my members here who support me every day. I'm not really on my own. Even though I'm physically here on my own, I'm not on my own. But I'm very, very tired, very emotional, very upset. I've lost more money than most, I would imagine, percentage-wise, certainly. This is all the money I have in the world here. But yet I'm doing it for about $10 a day on YouTube, because I'm excited about what they're doing. I'm trying to help people, and I'm fighting the ones who are trying to short the stock, first of all, and then I'm fighting all those who just think you're an idiot and you can't do anything. So, move on, please. And in fact, today we took steps, because we're now members only live stream, members only, because we have got some of the world's greatest, biggest retail investors, not just for Virgin Galactic, other stocks, who want to be part of this community. Multi-millionaires, billionaires who watch my show, who talk to me in the chat, who share information with me. And in this video, you're going to see hear some very, very important information. So make sure that you do, listen to it all, share it, and get involved. But we are now probably going to be members only all the time, because we're not about numbers, we're about quality. And I want Elon Musk, I want Richard Branson to be in my chat. And some of you will laugh at that, but I'm aiming up there. And I don't want them in the chat with idiots talking rubbish. We want a healthy, really great, powerful, strong, dedicated community of intelligent investors. And that's what we're building here. And they come to me because they know I get it done, that I commit, that I never give up. And no matter how small I am, and many people say 4,000 shares is insignificant. You make no difference. Correct. My 4,000 shares doesn't mean jot to anyone, but it means a lot to me. But it's not about how much money I have. It's about what I am doing with my show and the people I am reaching. And one day, perhaps I will have money. And if I have money with the passion and commitment I've got and the army that I've got behind me, then watch out. We'll end up buying the whole of Virgin Galactic, and I'll make bloody sure that it's successful. So I know right now I'm a very small person, but I am having an effect, and it's working. So make sure that you go and watch that video. I'm going to give you the link for it now. I'm going to get off, and I'm going to give you the link for that video above my head. So if you go and check that out, all right, click above my head. That will take you to the video. I'll also put it here. I'll put it here as well, so you can go and check it out. But watch it live, share it, get involved, then vote on the petition, share it. And remember, you too can do all of this. You can do just as many things as me. Anyone can change the world. Anyone can be the next Elon Musk. Anyone. It's just not about money. It's about commitment, passion, and downright getting on with it. Just get on with it. So thank you very much for listening. Enjoy the premiere that comes up very, very shortly. Take part in it. Watch it all the way through. Don't think you've seen it after 2 minutes. There's so much information in this video. It was a 30-minute, it was like an hour conversation actually that I condensed down to 30 minutes. So watch it all through. And as always, this is in a live show, so I'm going to end the live show now. Thank you ever so much, everyone, for being here. And as always, have a wonderful afternoon. I'll see you back for the premiere. I will be in there. Until next time, as always, take care of yourselves and each other. Get involved and go space.